4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Cleaning Out My Closet podcast. I'm Sean.
I'm Julian. What's going on?
What's up, man?
Not too much, man. Not too much.
All right. Well, I got an interesting story to start with for this episode. But before we do that, make sure you guys are subscribed to our YouTube channel. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, basically anywhere you can find a podcast. We're probably on there. We honestly lose track of all the platforms that the podcast gets released on because we just have a distributor that automatically just sends it out and then
and by distributor he means ping pong.
Yeah. So basically, if you can find a platform that has podcasts, we may be on there. If not, we'll probably be soon. So make sure you're following us on YouTube if you want the video version of the podcast, which go ahead and take a look. We've got new cameras and new lighting equipment, and it looks
so much
incredible.
better, dude. It looks so much better.
So if you want this level of quality when it comes to like our OnlyFans.
Yeah, baby.
And don't
You're
worry,
going to see all, like, it's not going to be pixelated jizz no more.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to see, like, the little fucking babies in the jizz. That's how good the cameras are.
That's how good it is?
Yeah. Microscopic shit, dude. I mean, we're bringing a whole another fucking level,
We're taking this thing to a whole nother level, man.
Yes, sir.
It's incredible. So make sure you're following us on Facebook at the Cleaning Out My Closet Facebook page. You can also find us on Facebook with the username, I guess would be our @name, at Real Clean Closet, the same name we use for Twitter and Instagram. So go ahead and go do that.
Yep.
Come right back here, then finish this fucking episode.
Exactly. And if you will notice, actually, right below us, you will see any way to get into, to follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook.
We're doing everything big now.
Fucking big time,
baby.
We're
big money, bitch.
Woo! So I guess
here.
those 2 subscribers that unsubscribed are missing out, bro.
We lost 2 subscribers.
Yeah, we're down to 46.
I love it, bro. It's just so funny because honestly, I feel like it really weeds out the people that just aren't really going to gel with our content.
No, for sure.
I don't miss people that are leaving because they're like, if you hear one joke or something
that offends you, you're fucking dumb.
This is absolutely
not
the
a
wrong
podcast
place
for you. Nope, at all.
Please don't come here
because there will be a joke that
offends you.
Yeah, get over it.
Please leave. I implore you because it's just gonna ruin our friendship if you're gonna do that.
Dude, next time we check, we have 2 fucking subscribers. It's just you and me.
Me and you. Yeah.
Who are we doing this for?
So basically, what I want to say, what I wanted to do this to start this episode off was my buddy. I'm not gonna say his name. He hit me up like a week ago.
Okay.
And a little something to tell you is this guy is I can't say his name. I asked if I could talk about this. He said discreetly, so I said yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna describe.
So we're gonna blow his shit up.
Super crazy on it, but
we're gonna put his @.
When he watches this episode, he's gonna be like, "Oh my god, it's me!"
Oh my god.
He's a virgin.
What?
Yeah, right.
Are we talking about Ginger
Julian.
Sean? What the fuck? I told you. Said
I'm blowing up your spot.
Why?
Bro. That's my daughter.
I knew it. It came out all Puerto Rican Jewy
she had
looking.
Pennies and everything when she came out. She had sacks of gold. So anyways,
she's not a leprechaun.
He's a virgin. He's 24, I believe.
Okay.
He just never really was good with girls.
Apparently.
Like, never, to be blunt a little bit.
Do it. Be blunt.
I love you, man. But he never fingered a girl, saw a vagina in person, anything. I think the extent of anything was kissing, and he didn't actually know how to make out either. So it was
you should have showed him, bro.
I think he's seen boobs before in person, but that might be
his mom's.
Your mom's.
Yeah, everyone's mom.
So basically, he told me a while ago about this girl and blah 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 and everything, and I was telling him to pursue it. And so, anyways, that was a couple months back. Then he calls me a week ago, and he's like, "Hey, remember that girl?" And I'm like,
yeah, I fucked her, dude.
And I was just like, "What happened?" And he's telling me this whole thing, and he's like, "I went over, blah blah blah, and I kissed her." And he was just like, "I was so nervous," or something like that. And I was just like, "Oh, okay." But you did that. I was like, "That's my guy." I was just there you go. And he's just like, "But that's it. Nothing else happened." I'm like, you fucking wasted it, bro. You wasted it.
I feel bad for his balls, honestly.
But wait, There's more. So I was, yeah.
She had a penis.
For just 5 easy payments of $9.99.
You hear that,
so
folks?
So anyways, I go, so that's it? And he's like, yeah, then I slept over. And I was just like, oh, so where'd you sleep? And he goes, in her bed. And I'm like, well, where did she sleep? And he goes, in her bed. And I go, hold on. What were you wearing? And he goes, nothing. What was she wearing? Nothing. I go, wait a fucking minute. I need you to exactly explain what this nothing is that happened, right?
Did they put like pillows between them?
I'm not going to tell you what happened specifically because, again, being discreet. I don't want to go any further into detail than what he might be comfortable or not comfortable with. Mm-hmm. When you're watching this, feel free to comment, my guy. You know who you are. He'll like explain in bullet points exactly what happened. So
he has his reaction video.
So basically, he told me what happened, and I was just like, whoa! I will say he's still at the time right now a virgin still, but he went. I described it to somebody, and I was just like, he went from basically being a quadriplegic in a wheelchair to running a marathon. So
that's pretty impressive.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at that.
Like to go from being somebody who's never seen a vagina in person before to doing what he did.
It's pretty impressive.
It was a feat in and of itself. And this guy is so bad with talking to women and just has no idea. He can't read social cues at all.
Yeah.
He's like Rain Man.
Yeah. Should we take him to the casino then?
Yeah. So basically, yeah, if he had to pick a superhero, it'd probably be like Deadpool or some shit like that. Because it's like I imagine Deadpool's like someone on the spectrum or something.
He could be.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, he could be.
He's definitely not autistic.
Dude, did you imagine if they were doing like some type of
autistic superhero?
No, like an ad pitch for
because they already
Spectrum.
Made Catwoman.
I know, for the Spectrum like internet, and it's like people saying, "I'm a Spectrum person." It's like, "I'm a Spectrum kid."
I get exactly what you're saying.
And everyone's like, wait, what the fuck?
Man.
Yeah.
I'm on the spectrum. Are you on the spectrum?
My whole family's on the spectrum.
My grandma didn't believe me, but now she's on the spectrum. We all felt sick from the virus, so we got vaccinated, and now we're all on the spectrum.
Dude, isn't that the greatest?
That's fucking brilliant. Okay. So basically he's telling me this whole what happened and blah blah blah, and then I spend the next 2 hours giving him advice on sex.
Just pee on her leg.
So I and I mean super in depth to the point where I'm describing
where you're almost ejaculating
body parts, like specific parts of body parts, where I'm like, that part,
He's
the part where you pull that part, and then there's that part. Like I'm doing shit like that. Because he doesn't know any of this.
It's basically like explaining brain surgery to a normal person. And I'm giving him my
personal tips.
Yeah.
My personal tips. The shit that I've been doing. So I'm just like, if you do this, right? I said, if you follow my stuff to the letter, you will at the very least, your first time, be very good. Not perfect, but very good. So he calls me today.
Oh, okay.
He calls me today and he goes, Sean, I want to thank you. And I go, what's up? He's like, I'm calling to thank you, man. So last night, blah, blah, blah. He's letting me know this and that. And he was just like, hey, he felt bad because I gave him all this advice. He forgot a couple of things, but it wasn't
I'm sure
major
it's a lot
stuff.
Going on.
I was like 2 hours worth of advice. It's a lot of shit. I was being really, because I've been trying to get this guy laid for the time I've known him.
Right.
It's almost like trying to get your little brother a hooker. Like that kind of thing where I'm why didn't
you ever go that route? Or have you tried that route?
I tried, but he was intimidated by the size of the guy's dicks. Like,
you gotta just get once you move past that. Honestly,
than you, I get it.
Yeah, but I mean, once you move past that, it's a good time.
Yeah, I just like convinced him it was a wrestling match, and
he went all for it.
Well, it was after I hit him with some Quaaludes. So
the old fucking.
He's find out about it now.
Yeah. He's like, I don't remember this. That's the point.
Yeah, I owed a favor to those guys. They're the national wrestling team.
Hey, they got to get that pent up steroid rage out somehow.
So basically. Yeah, it comes out in white tears.
Yeah, we'll call it that. His dick's crying.
That's what's it called? Bill Cosby's biopic.
Yeah, White Tears. The memoir of Bill Cosby.
So basically, he's like, he felt bad because he had assumed that he didn't get her there.
Nah.
Right? And so I was just like, oh, you know, it's your first time. It's understandable. You don't know what you're doing. But she reassures him by going,
you got it, champ.
3 times.
Oh, nice.
On his first time doing anything.
Fuck yeah. Hopefully she's just not being nice.
I am the greatest sex coach who ever lived.
Dude, watch she gets her pregnant the first time.
I didn't teach him that. I didn't teach him that shit.
You forgot the pull. You forgot the end.
He totally Chris Brown Rihanna's her. Like she just has a shit beat out of her. I'm just like, I don't know where the fuck he's getting this stuff from, man. You stop watching World Star Hip Hop.
He should have had those fucking anti-slip fucking socks. It wouldn't have this problem. I thought you were gonna
say like shoes, like slick resistant, like
hey,
the shoes you have to wear in like a restaurant. Yeah, those bulky ass like
hey, you don't know
Frankenstein shoes.
Yeah,
those
Frankenstein
fucking things.
Dude, that's my sex attire.
It's I literally gave him advice on everything you can think of. Like
well, I'm glad he got laid.
I stressed it so hard because I was like, I cannot have you going out there making a fool of yourself.
Right.
It's your first time, but because you have absolutely no sexual experience, you will fucking
it's not gonna be good.
Baffled by how bad you are. I mean, it'll be astonishing. And like, sure, she might understand because she knows it's your first time doing anything.
No, so she didn't know that.
She did know, okay. Yeah. But he fucking like went above and beyond, living up to you know, what he needed to do. Because I'm over here like, dude, all you got to do. And I was just fucking so happy, bro. But then we got into a conversation where he starts describing the girl to me. And they are dating now.
Oh,
that's
nice.
His girlfriend now. So he's describing her to me.
Mom?
Yeah.
Dude, how fucked up that would be.
It'd be crazier if I was like, this is my brother.
Dude.
So basically he starts describing small details about her, and then I basically will like pick up from that and just completely like come up with my own conclusions, and then I'd be like, am I right? And he'd be like, yeah, you're like spot on. So I figured out this girl's entire personality, her whole everything, right? And then I realized why that is.
Oh god.
Because he's dating me.
Oh god.
So I made a fake profile. No.
I dressed up like a little girl.
She
shaved my asshole.
Her whole background, everything is almost identical to how like I grew up and my family and stuff like that. Like,
are you sure it's not your mom?
Yeah, right. I have a clone.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
I was a part of a shitty teen drama from the 90s where they cloned me, and we only lasted like 3 seasons. But anyway, I've got this female clone out there, and she's got a super tight butthole.
Yeah, she's giving it up.
Completely different from me.
Oh, yeah, so your butthole is definitely the opposite of that.
Yeah, I'm dropping pancakes out of this thing.
Yeah, you. I think someone said Folgers can.
I call them liquid flapjacks.
Yeah.
That's what I call the guys that end up in me.
Look, you seriously, you can make pancakes. It just looks like the batter coming out of your ass. Just,
like who, like Jeter or A-Rod?
All of them.
Oh, okay, like
the whole team.
Oh yeah,
the whole fucking team. Well, I'm glad. I'm happy for your.
That's called a dugout.
That's called initiation.
Diamond. That's the full diamond.
The full diamond.
That's a home run.
We call that the house, the whole club. Yep, that's a clubhouse, bro. That's a clubhouse bang.
So yeah, man, I really just needed to take credit for my skills in the bedroom, parlaying to being the greatest sexual coach that's ever lived.
Watch, but next he's gonna be listening to this and be like,
she knows all about it. Are you kidding me?
She's
She
like,
was more interested than anyone. She wanted to know exactly what happened with him.
She's like, why can't you be good like him?
Why don't you do those moves on me? What the fuck?
Like, because I'm lazy.
Dude,
he's trying to impress. I'm not.
I can't fucking wait till he tells me, like, the rest of the shit that goes down with this.
Yeah,
I'm so excited. It's literally like that thing of like your brother finally losing his virginity.
Did it.
Like, holy fuck, dude. It's that energy. It's so fucking crazy good. When he first told me all this stuff, I was flipping out. I was running around my apartment. Like, I had no clothes on. I think I was about to get into the shower. So I'm just flipping out with my dick, like, flopping back and forth.
I mean, every bro does that, right?
Like, I honestly, I think he was telling me about, like, he was like, I don't know how to make out yet, so I'm still learning how to do that kind of stuff, you know. And I was just like, yeah, I mean, I guess the easiest way for me to solve that would be like for me to watch you guys like make out, and then I'm just there like stroking my cock, and he was just like, oh. And then his response was, you know, it might just be easier if me and you do it. And I was just like, now you're using your head, my guy.
Work smarter, not harder.
I
Eliminate the middleman.
I was just like, see, this is what happens after you start having sex is everything gets really gay. Imagine that.
Dude, that'd be so fucking weird.
You grew up this whole time thinking you're into girls, but guess what, homeboy?
After one pussy, you are like, no more.
Hide your wife, hide your kids.
That's what they were talking about, bro.
So yeah, that's my intro to this episode. But
awesome. Well, congratulations to you and him.
Yeah, man. My skills will not go unnoticed.
Apparently not. I did want to bring up one of the comments from our last episode.
Okay.
About you having a Canadian accent.
Dude, that was yeah. I think honestly, you know what happened to me as a kid? When I
donkey brains.
Yeah. When I first realized that the education system was completely retarded.
Right.
I was a much younger age than I think most kids would. I was in elementary school for one thing. I think there's still a disillusionment where
you were
like,
held back 6 times, so you technically should have been in high school.
Yeah, exactly.
You were driving yourself to fucking elementary.
I still had to wear the same uniform. So
the same size, just fucking look like fucking little cutoffs. I was like, dodgeball was fucking cool though.
I look like the main character in an anime. I'm like, I'm 10 years old.
Or any Netflix.
Just doing flips off the top of the gym onto the fucking
doing
ground.
one-arm
punching
pull-ups
through walls and shit. Energy blasting cars. So basically, I wait. What were we talking about? Oh, the Canadian accent.
Yeah.
So when I was a kid, I used to do voices and accents and stuff like that all the time.
Right.
I would do characters all the time. I would do like if I saw a character on a cartoon, I would do its voice. You know, or like I've told you, I would do my impression of Dave Chappelle. I would rewatch his comedy over and over and over again. And I wouldn't just do the jokes. I did
be like a person. Yeah.
It was me doing him doing the jokes. That was the whole point.
Fucking a dream within a dream type shit.
Because it really wouldn't come across unless you did it like that.
For sure,
you know?
for sure.
And like the same thing with the characters and all that. So guess what? My teachers were so retarded.
Oh, they thought you were retarded?
They thought I had some type of speech impediment.
You're on the spectrum.
So they sent me to speech class, like speech therapy. So
I think you told me about this.
I might have. On top of the thing that like nobody realized I couldn't read till I was like 10.
So you were probably on the spectrum, but they weren't wrong.
No, so basically I got put in this class and it was me and 2 other kids. I remember one of them, Brandon. It was like a little Irish redhead ginger boy, and like this other like nerdy white girl. And he had a fucking stutter.
Oh god.
He was like
today, Junior.
Yeah. And she was just like had like a lisp. So every time she said something, it sounded like this. And I was in there with these 2 fucking kids, and I just completely said to myself, I don't belong I'm here. Like 7 or 8 years old thinking to myself, holy fuck, adults are stupid. Like, I can't believe this. Because they would be like, say orange. And I'd be like, orange. And then the kid would be like, orange. And she'd be like, orange. And I'm like, why the fuck am I here, dude? But I think it does have to do with that because I'm so used to, like, in my daily life, I literally will do voices to myself.
No, I do that shit
myself.
Very often too.
And like I do it all the time.
Well, it kind of reminded me of a funny story. So when I was in New Mexico,
you got to talk about that.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, this is just one of the stories from that whole trip.
Mm-hmm.
So in New Mexico, they have a very unique accent when it comes to like the Spanish
Racism.
People that speak Spanish and English.
Right.
It's almost like a Cholo Canadian. So basically, like if you can imagine,
fantastic,
like Cheech, kind of. So, anyways, we're driving back to the hotel, and my brother's driving, and he had a scratcher that he had won some money on. She's like, "Hey, go inside real quick. I'm gonna get gas. Cash that in for me." So I'm like, "All right, cool." He's like, "Just buy beer or buy tickets or whatever you want."
Child bride.
Yeah, exactly. So I get in there, and this dude is fucking gone off his mind. He just looks high as hell, dude. He's looking like over here into space, and I'm talking to him.
I'm like, Dad, what are you doing, dude?
Get out from back there,
Get
dude.
the fuck back to the hotel, man.
You said you were sleeping. No, so I bring it up to him, put the ticket down, put the other items that I'm buying. He scans them. He kind of looks at the ticket like really confused. He's like, "Hey, man,
Oh boy.
just to let you know, this is Texas, man."
Honestly, it sounds like if you were gonna play a cartoon moose.
Yeah,
that's
dude,
like
it's what it sounds like though. I'm serious. He's like, "This is
It's like from the movie Brother Bear. Did you
yes,
ever
I
see
do.
that?
Yeah,
The
dude,
moose?
yes, that's what it is."
I think they were making him do Canadian accents too. But
And he was
it does sound like a Cholo
yeah,
Canadian.
he kept telling me, he's like, so he tells me, he's like, "Just to let you know, man, this is Texas." I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "This is a New Mexico one, so it doesn't work." I'm like, "What do you mean it doesn't work?" He's like, "Oh, this is Texas. I don't know if you know." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I know it's Texas."
This conversation, you're just like, is this gonna go anywhere? Like,
So apparently what he was trying to explain is this is a ticket from New Mexico.
Right,
You're in
right.
Texas.
Yeah.
But all he kept saying is, "Just so you know, this is Texas." I'm just like, "Okay, yeah, no shit, dude. I saw the sign." And then
my God.
I was like, "Okay, well, I'm just gonna take my ticket."
what if she was like robbing you or something? Would you even understand that that's what was happening?
No, probably not.
Just so you know,
This is a
I
holdup.
I need that money, and you're like, okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to, bro. Like, can you
want me to
cash my
give you,
ticket?
Like, a couple, like, he's like, I'm trying to get to see my mother. And you're like,
He's
what
like,
the fuck are?
Can I get the tea?
Dude, I'll give you I'll give you a couple dollars. Just give me a fucking second,
Like,
man.
what do you want, man?
Are you giving me this knife? Do you want me to have the knife? I don't understand this.
And then you just look down, you're fucking bleeding. Like, what? How did this even happen? He's
Oh
quick,
my God.
fast. But yeah, dude, it was just the funniest thing. I had forgot because I hadn't been back to New Mexico in a while, so I just forgot how crazy their little accent is, and it threw me off, man. He was talking. He was like up in space, dude. He
I
was gone.
I wanted to talk about just really quick this brief encounter I had like maybe a week or two ago on TikTok,
Oh God.
where I randomly, like, my algorithm was really fucking me, right? So I randomly just like
God, I can't
pop
even
onto this
imagine your
video.
algorithm.
It's wild. It's and there's just like this redheaded ginger dude with like a thick ass mustache, I think, and like a goatee
Okay.
or a beard, I can't remember. But he's wearing like a medieval Robin Hood outfit. Like he's got the little weird hat thing,
Yeah.
and he's got like straps and all that shit and a feather in it and
You gotta have the feather.
all this
dude.
shit, right? And someone wrote a comment that was just like, "What's that in your hat? Is that a knife? Or what's that on your side? Is that a knife?" Some shit like that. And he's like, "Actually, it's a wand." And he pulls out like a wizard wand.
I'm a wizard, Harry.
And he's like, because all Hufflepuffs know to keep two on them. And he's like, and this is a wand too. So he had another one in his fucking like arm thing. And okay,
Fuck.
I simply commented to this guy. I said, "Man, my algorithm is really taking me to weird fucking places." I just wrote the comment in the comment section.
Yeah.
That's it. It's pretty accurate.
And then he sent you a
I think
video
it's
of his
an accurate-
dick.
So he responded to me.
Oh.
And he goes, "Hey, like," and it's not like he was rude or anything like that, but I feel like there should be an understanding here, because he goes, "Hey, feel free to not interact and just keep scrolling." And I thought to myself, can we not pretend like you're being super normal on this fucking app, dude? Like,
That is true.
Why can't I just address the fact that this is a weird fucking thing to see?
No, for sure. Typically, I would agree with him if it wasn't such an abnormal thing to be.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That is
because
pretty
he wasn't
fucking
petting
weird.
a fucking cat. He was over here like, "I always keep two on me because I gotta stay strapped." Like what? Clack, clack. Like he just like knocks. on
Voldemort
sparks.
could get anything. What up,
Like,
motherfucker? Come to my side. What?
What
Hufflepuff?
is the era we live in where it's like you can't even address that there's some weird shit going on in front of you? Like like where would we be? Where would the internet be if we weren't allowed to just like start filming and be like, "Oh, look at this crazy nonsense happening right now. This guy's fucking a dog." Like
Yeah, don't
right
you
on the
know-
street corner. Like, yeah, Grandpa, get back in the house.
You said he went missing. Oh no! Speaking of crazy shit on the internet, I saw the fucking best video ever.
Grandpa, get back in the
yeah.
house.
So this dude, he plays the guitar and does like heavy metal guitar type shit.
Sure.
And what he did is took a bunch of videos of Karens being Karens and screaming and stuff, and he played heavy metal
Mass
guitar
murder
to
them.
it,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
it's just them fucking yelling and
It's like
screaming.
the guy who plays the drums. To
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
different
yeah.
things.
Basically the same.
Like Cardi talking, he'll be like, yeah.
But
That's
it was the
great. I
fucking
love
best
that.
thing. I was just like, oh my god, this is the only way you can make this tolerable. And it's
Yeah.
only for a brief second though, because afterward, like, okay, yeah, fuck this
Yeah,
shit. But it was just fucking funny to
it's
see.
very clever. I love that kind of shit. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I've been seeing what's it called? There's like this new trend of people obtaining other people's IP addresses
Oh, that
and
sounds
then
fun.
like going on to Omegle, and then they'll like match with someone, and then they'll be like, "Hey, you look familiar. Do you live in Connecticut?" And they'll be like, "Oh my god, I do live." And they're like, "Yeah, I think we went to the same school, or I saw you at the
Oh,
mall or
shit.
something." And they're like, "Yeah, do you live on like Bleecker Street?" And then they're like,
What the fuck?
and they're like, "Hi, Jessica," and then they'll like always click off because they're fucking creeped out. But it's so fucking funny. It's like this whole thing. There's even this one guy who is like secretly connecting between two people, but only one of the people can see him.
Oh shit.
So like he keeps doing this thing where it'll be like a chat, like an Omegle, like strangers to strangers, and then he'll pop up there too. But only one of the people can see him, and then
you just
like
fucking
they'll always
with
be
them.
like, "Can you see this like other?" And they're like, "What are you talking about?" And he's just like, and like, it's amazing, bro.
Dude, that sounds like some shit we would
Dude, the
fucking do if we
hackers-
could.
Like the hacker stuff on Omegle, not Omegle, but on TikTok is so fucking funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check
It's
that out
killing
then.
me.
Not on TikTok. I'll watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, I've got other places to jerk off. I don't need to go to TikTok.
Right. That's where I get my knowledge.
Speaking of places to jerk off,
Mm.
I talked to you about the whole Pornhub
Yeah,
situation.
dude. That is fucking. I haven't. Honestly, I don't really fuck with Pornhub like that. Anyways.
Me neither.
So I mean,
like,
I
what
was
am I
like,
in middle school?
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck still uses Pornhub
I don't
to
think-
begin with?
I mean, not many people, middle schoolers.
Well, no, I feel like it is the number one like porn site in the world. I
Right.
believe. But
I mean, probably.
it's like the what's
It's
it
the
called?
Walmart of porn.
Yeah, it's because of accessibility
Yeah.
and it has the right fucking name for like if you put porn right at the front of your website, you're kind of
Yeah.
guaranteed for some like web traffic, you know?
What if, dude? I'm sure the guy that owns the hut, like a little hut where all he sells
Hub
is
porn?
prawns. It's just prawn hub.
yeah.
He's like, God damn it! No one ever comes to.
I always think about that for like whatever guy must own like ahamster.com
Oh.
like or whatever's closest to the X on the
Yeah.
keyboard. Like that
That
fucking
would
guy.
be either a Z
Can
or
I
a C.
he's like, "Can you guys stop commenting about how you want to see more buttholes?"
It's like there's never been buttholes on here. Show me your butt.
We've got a Black Friday sale, but no, we're not selling black people. He's like always frustrated. Like he just has to shut down his website.
At that point, you got to.
Yeah, honestly, I only recently started like checking out Pornhub again within the past couple of months
Mm.
because sometimes, you know, websites start to dry up over time, different ones. Some of even the more
Right.
reliable ones sometimes like
And sometimes you just want to switch it up and see what
Mhm.
else is out there.
so it's like the first time ever since I was maybe in early high school to middle school that I ever have been back to Pornhub because
Okay.
I think after a while I just started going to like X videos and stuff like that. It's just like the diversity of content there was.
Well, a lot
Listen
better.
to me talk about it like I'm speaking
Like-
about Mozart.
I was like, you're
I'm
like one
just
of those wine connoisseurs or whatever.
I'm very passionate about these things
Mhm.
and the aroma,
Yes,
the scent of it.
everything. The lighting is so beautiful.
Yeah,
it really
yeah.
accentuates the sweat from his gooch.
We really have to break it down to tone,
Yeah.
camera quality,
Yep. Drip
acting.
from
Yeah.
all holes.
Mm-hmm. So basically, I just like, I don't know, Pornhub was like for fucking kids.
It's like the entry level type shit. You know what I
Imagine
mean?
that's their new tagline. Pornhub's for kids.
Yeah. Nope. I think you're gonna fall.
I
in
think
the-
that's actually the opposite based on what I'm about to talk about.
Oh god.
But so they came under fire
Okay.
because they had a bunch of videos that were featuring underage girls
Oh
on
shit!
there.
Yeah, you did say. Well, that's the main reason why they kind of.
Yeah, so
eliminated
basically
a
what
lot of
happened
videos,
was I think
right?
it was MasterCard and Visa pulled their like whatever their payment option through them because you know to pay for if you want
Right.
Pornhub Premium you pay with
Who
a
the fuck
card.
pays for porn? You know you can find it for free, right?
These fucking guys, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Uh.
But literally, So they pull their partnership or whatever you want to call it from Pornhub, right? So then Pornhub isn't going to be making money, right?
Correct.
So obviously to rectify the situation, Pornhub does everything it can, and the only reasonable thing I guess that they can think of is to just get rid of any content, because it would take too long, I suppose, if they were going to
Go
comb
one by
through
one,
it.
yeah, you know, for
Like,
sure.
how many people would you have to hire to do that?
Well, the thing is,
So-
they're uploading new videos every
Yeah,
fucking day
it's-
too, so you couldn't.
So what they just did instead, which I guess was the smarter move, but it might still prove to be detrimental to their business, is that they just got rid of all the content that's not verified, doesn't have a verified
Right.
account on there. So they got rid of like 40 something million videos,
fucking
and they're
crazy.
left on the site with like 4 million.
Oh,
videos.
only
So they
4
got rid of
million.
like 98% of their fucking catalog of videos.
So
And-
I mean, I guess that would say that a majority of their catalog is more amateur stuff. Then,
Yeah. Well, and not necessarily amateur, just not verified.
gotcha.
Like, because anybody could, it's like YouTube, you know, you could just make an account and
Right.
upload videos. there.
So I guess I mean, maybe you know the answer. What qualifies you to be like verified?
So the process is very simple, and I don't
You
understand.
just gotta
why
show them
it's-
your dick.
Yeah, it's so easily faked
Right.
that I don't get it. You're supposed to, you know, fill out whatever your information, blah blah blah. You have to submit a picture with you or whoever's going to be making the content. I suppose, like maybe it's your girlfriend, maybe you just run it. Maybe who knows? Holding a-
Random stranger.
holding a picture that says like, you know, Pornhub, the name of your some shit like that, and then you submit that, and that's how you verify the account. I don't understand it because it's so fucking easy to fake
Yeah, I'll
it.
say that's.
I don't get it.
Yeah, that part
like,
doesn't make sense.
There, I can find a picture. I can find 50,000 pictures right now of attractive women who look of age holding signs. Just crop out whatever it's saying and put what I want on there.
Right.
I don't fucking get it. Maybe I didn't look into it enough. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. But from what I know,
I don't think
that's
you
the
have you ever been
process.
wrong.
Not well, according to a wizard on TikTok, I've been very wrong. But we're gonna see. Me and him are gonna have our own boxing match. I'm calling this guy out.
Yeah, you come ready for boxing. He's like trying to duel you with a wand. You just fucking go and knock him in his fucking mouth and break his wand.
He's
like,
like,
what the fuck you?
Yeah, but he's like, little did you know, Hufflepuffs always carry two.
Leviosa. Why isn't he floating?
Like my dick is getting lifted.
Ah.
That's yeah. You think that's what wizards do in the Harry Potter world when they can't get it up? Like if you're trying to keep shit on the down
That would
low?
actually. Oh,
Let's see. We
Jesus.
did jinx ourselves.
Yeah, you fucking jinxed us, dog. We're good.
All right.
So why? Oh,
Well,
no. Whoa. Wow. Okay. What I was gonna say is, why are people so fucking hyped every year for the goddamn McRib?
oh, is
Dude,
it back?
I think so. I've been seeing some shit
I've seen
about
some
it.
stuff on TikTok about it that actually makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw.
Where you get the almighty knowledge
So the
of
the
TikTok.
wizard just floated in some McRibs into frame.
Leviosa.
But no, I saw like a there.
Have you had a McRib before?
Yeah, of course, everyone.
I think everyone. Yeah, dude.
Not groundbreaking.
No, they're not that. They're not even that good. I remember
No.
back in like
I've had like
high school and middle school, they served some
off-brand
shit.
fake McRibs before.
Yeah,
and
they
taste
basically
exactly
the same. Like they would serve that shit at our high school.
Yeah.
It was basically the exact same thing.
It's like
not that-
90% Play-Doh.
Yeah, it pretty much is, dude. And then the 10% barbecue.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all it is.
It's literally like not.
Uh,
It's not fucking meat.
it's fucking being
It's the
made.
lowest quality pork you can find.
You know, that would actually be the best place to go as a child laborer because you
To
just
build
playing out
something
Play-Doh.
out of the McRib.
And yeah, just ironing it out. Dude, that wouldn't be too bad, honestly. Little 3-year-olds playing
Little
Play-Doh.
shackles.
Oh, yeah.
Like a,
I never talk about that. Yeah.
that might be a video that old Pornhub would have let on their website.
Only if they're verified now, but
Yeah, right. We'll send in some pictures of them.
Got it.
Ping pong.
you're just holding it up like
Hold him.
this.
He's only got his little fingers to hold.
Can we help him hold it up? Is that like against the rules?
Yeah, I think we'll get like a little a fishing line. You know, put the little and just like dangle it right there.
I was thinking it's like putting, getting like shoestring. and
Have him
putting
like hold it under his chin.
Ah, there you go. or do they need to see his face though?
Yeah, what do you do if you're an amputee? I just thought of that, like you,
phone
do
a
they-
friend.
Do they require you to hold it? Do you have to hold? Like, what is the specifics of the ruling here?
I don't know
Can
the.
you just lean it against yourself, like against your torso, your little
I think
sausage
they're,
body?
they're gonna have to do the the tuck thing, I think, as well. Kind of like when you're folding towels.
Or like, what if you started like a page and like, let's say you got you became like paralyzed from like the neck down, right?
I think
And then later
you should
on,
probably choose a different career.
well, but hear me out. Though.
Okay.
Let's say you and your husband decide like there's apparently some weird niche market for like paralyzed porn.
Oh, that sounds
right.
fucking
like, let's
awesome.
say that. Let's say there is, because I'm sure there fucking is. And so
Probably.
like you make your content, right? Does your husband hold it? Does he hold you holding it? Is he holding you up and holding it? Is it like a
Probably.
guy
It's
like
a combination
moving a
of
dead
the
body?
three.
Can you imagine? Like what the
Oh,
neighbors must see.
dude, Jesus Christ. That just the visual in my head right now is pretty fucked.
No, but I actually checked out. I wanted to know what was going on with Pornhub now that all that content is gone. I wanted to see
Right.
what it was all about. So I went
Ain't
on
about
there.
shit.
I don't go on there. It's not where I go to jerk off. So I literally went on, checked the only category that I really fuck with because I hate like
Gilf.
produced porn. I only go for amateur because
You
I
like
just,
that Cloverfield type shit.
yeah, shaky cams.
It
And
was
you
like
don't know
Michael
what the
J.
fuck's happening.
Fox's fucking filming it. Just
Yeah, exactly. It's I honestly I just don't like the whole like super produced stuff, you know what I mean?
No, for sure.
Amateur. Like it totally like if I have to hear a story about how you need somebody to like clean the
the
plumbing out,
fucking pool,
like
the pizza
the guy who came over to teach you how to open portals to another universe also just so happens to have like the fourth biggest dick in the world.
Well, I mean, do you
and-
think you have a
And
small
your
dick
husband
opening
has
portals?
no idea you're getting railed, even though you're 4 feet away from him, and you've just got a textbook covering you guys. Like he's just so preoccupied with his business meeting.
Honestly, I think
Can you guys keep it down over there? Jeez.
that honestly probably happens more
Quantum
often than you
physics
think.
studying. I didn't realize it was so fucking annoying. That's literally like shit that you'll see. You'll see stuff like that where it's like,
I don't know. I'm a good Christian boy. I don't watch porn, so I mean, I believe you. That's
yeah, but
probably
you've
out
seen
there.
cuties more than anybody I know.
I mean, if there was a category of winners for that, yeah,
Yeah,
I'd
you're
be.
definitely a winner, all right.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ.
So, did you hear about the what's it called, the whole United Airlines thing?
Mm-mm.
So Benexi told me this story on the way over here.
No, so she's obviously lying. It's
Yeah,
coming from a
I
woman.
can't trust her.
I wouldn't.
No, that's why little does she know, but all of her stuff's in my car.
Oh,
She's
good.
not getting it back.
Good.
I'm not taking her home.
I wouldn't. You got to
Change
teach
the
her a
locks.
lesson.
We get over there.
Smart. Honestly.
Or I've moved a different family into our apartment.
And you just moved across the hall.
The locks are the same. Like she opens the thing and it's just like a Vietnamese family.
It's like
cooking
that
dinner.
scene from fucking remember Back to the Future where he goes to his house and it's like a black
Yeah.
family. Oh,
Yeah.
she gets into bed and she.
I made them Asian though. I wanted to be really progressive.
Oh well,
Yeah,
congratulations
exactly.
to you.
They're
2020.
all trans.
All of them.
everyone- it's super progressive.
Yeah, for sure.
So
So
so apparently this guy, I'll say this asshole.
yeah,
And to preface this, he's dead, and I'm still calling him an asshole
Oh.
because what he did was a real dickhead thing to do. He knowingly got onto a flight while he was infected and showing severe symptoms of having COVID.
oh fuck that guy
He
already.
got into a flight from Orlando,
Did he die? Oh.
from Orlando to LA.
When?
Like I think it was like a couple days ago or something like that.
Jesus
He
Christ.
died on the flight.
Because
That's
of
how bad he
because
was.
of COVID.
That's how bad he was.
Dude, that's so. Dude, that's so god. Like fuck him.
And then
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pretend like I'm gonna feel bad for this piece of shit who there were multiple people there who were trying to resuscitate him. One of the guys has already come back asymptomatic, so he's infected.
Jesus.
So he's got to quarantine for 2 weeks because he was trying to save this guy's
And well,
life.
and just imagine how many other people he was in contact with. You know, airports are fucking. They're just
And then
people,
people are
everywhere.
questioning, like, United, like, excuse me, how did this guy who was clearly not okay,
Right.
who was sweating profusely, coughing, and just looked like he was dying before the fucking flight even started boarding, how did he get on there? Like, what's your screening process? And on top of that, when he died, they drag his body off, and they just came
Kick
in.
him out the fucking window.
Apparently, he pissed himself.
Oh, nice.
And like the whole there was just basically a puddle of his bodily fluids, and they just cleaned it up with a couple of wipes. And then they didn't allow the people to leave because they can't risk them infecting anyone in the airport.
So you're just stuck with a fucking dead body.
They had to do
in the most claustrophobic area.
They were already flying. Then they had to make an emergency landing in New Orleans.
Oh, I'd be so pissed.
And he died while they were flying. So then they take the body off and they clean the plane, but they can't let anyone leave. So everyone has to sit there while they clean the fucking place after this guy just infected the whole fucking plane.
Dude, I'd be so fucking
pissed. They have to keep flying to LA in the same fucking plane. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
United.
That's fucked
what
up.
the fuck?
Someone dropped the ball big time. That's so fucking scary, dude. I was so worried about when I had to fly. Like anytime I had like a tickle in my throat, like, and I felt like I had to cough, I was just like, shit.
I better go to the bathroom.
Yeah, pretty much. Or I'll be like,
you cough into the toilet.
you okay in there? You throwing up? No, yeah, I'm fine. Just a little too much to drink.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, speaking of fucking too much to drink, the prices at a fucking airport are so ridiculous.
Yeah.
I bought I think 3 of like just rum and cokes. It was like
on the flight.
No, in the airport waiting for my flight.
Do they still let you drink? Like, do they serve alcohol on flights?
Not anymore, just because of the COVID thing. They do yeah. All they do is they give you like fucking pretzel, like a bag of pretzels and water, and that's it. No soda anymore.
Bag of pretzels. And
water. These pretzels are making me thirsty. But no, it was like $40 for 3 fucking drinks, and they were like
$40,
dude. Yes. It's like 14.
Yeah, fucking taken, bro.
No, for sure, but I needed it because I don't like
Liam
flights.
Neeson.
I did. I got taken, bro.
Well, because you can't say gypped anymore. I don't know if you heard about this. It's
you can't say gypped.
Yeah, you can't say gypped anymore.
I can say whatever the fuck I want.
So, like, apparently gypsies are really up in arms.
Oh,
about...
fuck them.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, the strongest and most diverse groups are really upset by this fucking...
I'm sure.
Fucking gypsies.
Fuck them, dude.
Like, we're supposed to feel bad for fucking gypsies now. It's everybody wants a piece of the pie when it comes to being a victim of something, and it's just like,
you know what? I'm gonna tell you right now. If you see a gypsy, you fucking punch that bitch right in her fucking head, and you say, "You dumb bitch!
I only know
Stop being a gypsy."
A 3-year-old gypsy girl.
Well, you punch her in the head,
and she's got no limbs.
Okay, that's gonna be easier for you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's not gonna defend herself. She's not gonna put her hands
you don't
up.
Put these in jeopardy.
No,
the money makers right here.
Yep. If anything, honestly, kick her. You have a lot more strength in your legs, and you don't notice it until you kick a quadriplegic.
You go for the punch and you realize your watch is gone.
How do they steal it? They got no arms. Oh, the teeth.
She grabs them with her eyelashes.
This bitch like a Venus.
Unbuckles the fucking watch with her eyelashes. Pulls it off with her nostril.
Do you remember that
sucks it into
that
her fucking
movie?
brain
What the fuck was it called? Attack from Mars, I think.
Mars Attacks?
Mars Attacks, yes.
With the fucking chick, like that really weird.
Yes. But do you remember that scene where Jack Nichols, the president, he gets killed and that little bug thing crawls?
Oh, yeah.
That's basically what...
that movie freaked me out.
Dude, it was fucking terrifying.
Really, really fucking weird.
Dude, it really was. But it was so good.
It was on a really strange level. Like,
dude, it really was weird.
They were super high when they came up with that shit. But, like... fucking weird, and I would love to be in charge of a sequel.
Let's do that.
Can we make that happen? Let's see if we can get the.
Well, after Eminem fucking starts backing us up with this money, we can do whatever we want.
Come on, Marshall, what the fuck?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So
dude, Haley went to college. Send me to college.
Send me to college. Fuck. I mean, please.
We only named our podcast after one of your fucking songs.
Basically, dude.
Yeah, I honestly.
We're gonna get a cease and desist.
Help us do Mars Attacks too.
Yeah. Or executive producer.
We'll give it like what's a secondary name to that? You know how it's like Captain America, the Winter Soldier.
Oh. Mars Attacks. ... again. Yeah.
You're really brushing off those writing chops.
Yes, sir.
You're presenting them to M, and he's really gonna see that.
He's gonna be like, this guy's
a rapper?
This one of the Spectrum kids? Is this one of those charity things? You fucking got to tell me this before.
Oh man.
See what I'm walking into.
Holy shit.
So, I got to tell you something that's been fucking irritating me lately.
Your
And
daughter.
yes, no, it's just one of those things that it shouldn't bug me as much as it does. I don't think, but in retrospect, it bugs the fuck out of me.
Dude, sometimes you just can't get it up. It's fine.
There's pills for that. I figured that part out. No, what I'm getting pissed
Use a
about is,
stick.
dude, right?
You tape it. You put the tape to the ceiling. You make like a little loop.
What I've been doing is I made this little helmet for it, and I get a string, and I have a hook on the ceiling, and I just pull and bob it, and it just like moves it up and down.
Wait, that's how you bathe your daughter?
I mean, you don't?
You basically put her in a noose.
Not a noose. It's like it's more like
It's like a happy playtime.
yeah, it's
Like,
patent pending.
by Hasbro.
Patent pending.
Hasbro / Death Row Records.
Death Row Records.
I can't wait till that where we get the little toys.
Dude, we're gonna get toys that are playing fucking Snoop Dogg
I
and
want to see a whole
Tupac.
cartoon series based off of toys of like Snoop, Dre. Like
That would be pretty dope.
it would be fucking cool.
But no, the thing that's been pissing me off is I'll be like on Facebook or Twitter or whatever. Actually, more so Facebook, and there'll be a video, and there's these videos, and they have the fucking text pop up, and it basically explains what's about to happen every time before it fucking happens. It's like explaining the video. It's like, let me watch the fucking video. Like, it just irritates me. I don't know if you've seen videos like that, where it's like they're usually like they're not good videos to begin with. So they do these things to make it like more dramatic, I guess. Like kind of like show some guy like going to do something nice and then like pauses like, but they didn't know his life would be changed. Like who gives, like, just let me watch the fucking video. Like fuck you. And I don't know why it bugs me
like
so
some
much.
dude like who's about to give a homeless guy like $300 or something like that.
Yeah, so some shit like
that.
yes, like I guess. I mean, yeah, shit like that. I
It's
guess
like we bought this lady who lives on the streets like $50 worth of Wendy's or something.
Yeah, it's just, but like they explain the video before, like everything before it happens. I'm just like, just
And
let
then
me
after the
watch the
cameras
fucking
rolling, they
video.
took the food back.
Oh, of course. I mean, they had the munchies. They were really high.
They were just like, we got you this bottle of gin. Pretend like you're gonna accept the food. Don't touch my fucking nuggets. And
Spicy nuggets.
and we'll give you the bottle. All right.
It's like those assholes that after like the riots and shit got the hammer just posed for the picture looking like they were putting
then they
things
left.
up, and then they left.
They went back to the suburbs.
Deuce.
I was like, I was in it, guys. I was in the shit.
Really fucking
It's
hard.
like those guys who were like volunteer Coast Guard who said that they were part of the military. it's those guys.
Yeah, basically.
Like volunteer firefighters and shit.
The good kind. Well,
I realized what? Go ahead.
oh no, nothing. Go ahead. What do you got?
I was gonna say I realized that we sort of mirror each other whenever like it might be mostly me, but like if you go for a drink, I'll be like, all right.
Oh yeah,
I don't realize
subconsciously.
that I'm
yeah,
doing it.
I think it's a more of a subconscious thing,
Yeah, I
honestly.
know.
Because I've noticed that randomly too on like older episodes. Like you get a drink, and I'll be like, I guess I'm kind of thirsty too. I mean, why not?
It's like when someone clears their throat, you're like,
Oh, dude, that's the fucking worst.
or like if somebody licks their lips, you see I did, and then you did.
Yep. And now that we got the cameras that are way better
Like,
quality,
when my dick's
they're
hard, your dick gets hard.
I mean, if
And
I
then
pull
we
the
start-
string,
we start docking.
just dock. Yes, that's how we get stronger.
Once again, shaping up to be one of our best episodes.
Hands down, hands down. No, dude, I'm actually still hyped about the episode we did previously. It's so
talking about,
different than what we normally do, but it's
not
a
our
really
usual
good,
thing, but
entertaining,
We
and
both really enjoyed it. Yeah. It
no,
was
for
great.
sure. And we both had a lot of just opinions and just thoughts on the whole thing.
Definitely, guys. I would urge you guys to go check that out if you're fans of hip hop or rap or anything like that. Especially if you're fans of Eminem. We had a whole discussion / analysis in regards to M dropping "Music to Be Murdered By" his B-side.
B-side, yeah.
So it's essentially it's a deluxe to the full album, you know. But yeah, it's fantastic, and we wanted to talk about it and we wanted to discuss it, but we didn't want to do some shitty
The fucking reaction
video
shit,
where we
like
just
or
sit
reaction,
here
yeah.
and have the song playing, which we don't even have the rights to, so it's not even legal to do that.
It will be soon when he partners up with us, though.
Yeah,
he'll give
exactly.
us,
We're
free
totally gonna be
licensing
good.
and everything.
Speaking of that, there's like this bill that's like, I don't know if it's everywhere in the U.S., but somewhere it might be in just a specific state. I can't remember. But they're trying to pass this bill right now, like a law that would make it illegal if you violate copyright.
Isn't it already illegal to violate
Well,
copyright?
yeah, I phrased that really weird. That would make it so that you would serve prison time
Mm,
if you're knowingly violating copyright law. So like right now, like
right.
obviously like if you're putting out content, which is like a lot of fucking people. If anyone remembers when we talked about like Susie Lou,
Fuck
that's an
that
old
bitch.
fucking video.
I think that was back when we were doing it over the phone
Yeah,
because
that was back during quarantine where we had to
fuck
do it like
that.
separate. Yeah, we were recording them on the phone during
The
quarantine.
quality was so good.
Yeah, yeah. I was literally in a closet and I had to surround myself with clothing so that it would trap the
Yeah,
sound.
I was in here, but it was just weird.
Oh well, I mean, not all of us are lucky enough to have this and a poo room. I had to choose one.
I mean, I just have that luxury, I guess, and I am, I'm not.
Yeah, you're doing good. You're
Yeah.
doing good for yourself. You got 2 sombreros.
I had a third one, but the guy he actually he woke up. I thought I knocked his ass out.
You
But
had
he
to
woke
send him back.
Yeah.
Like, I won't send you back empty-handed. You gave him 1 sombrero
It wasn't
and
even
no
him.
clothing.
Yeah, that's it.
Find your way, Pedro.
Yes, the nearest Home Depot is that way.
Gracias, señor.
Gracias. Get a chicle.
So basically, the law, I suppose, would make it so that you would serve prison time if you're doing this,
Right.
which is potentially dangerous in the sense that like you could accidentally break the law and not realize it. Like if you're streaming live and
Oh, something's playing in the background.
yeah,
Or
exactly.
whatever.
Or if someone joins your chat and they're playing music, or
Mm,
people control you that way too by getting you in trouble by
for
purposefully
sure, for sure.
playing.
Well, I'm sure there's got to be some type of checks and balances when it comes to that.
Actually, it's like when you think of stuff like Twitch,
Yeah.
it's kind of like Twitch leaves their people like out to dry, basically.
Oh, for real.
If they-
I
if
thought
they
they
don't-
flag or take a lot of people down because of like shit like that, or
Their
do they
copyright
not?
thing, they've actually only recently are they becoming like more strict about
Oh,
copyright
okay.
stuff. Like, it used to be that you could play like music while you were gaming and stuff like that, but now it's sort of changing. The landscape of Twitch is changing, and
Right.
not really for the better, I suppose.
Do you know who has the fucking best situation right now?
Mike, the situation.
Mike, the situation. Yeah.
He's,
No.
he's having a kid. Got out of prison.
Nice. Nice. No, Rogan, because now he could use music with all the shit that's on Spotify.
Right.
So
yeah.
he doesn't have to worry about all that fucking copyright bullshit and all that legality
Yeah,
shit.
I suppose that's
But I
true.
mean, I don't really. It's not something he normally does anyway. So I mean, it doesn't really matter.
I
but,
would like to see him do like a switch up to the theme song.
Yeah,
He's been doing the same thing
I'm not
for
a-
a long time.
I'm not the biggest
not
fan
into
of it.
to be honest with you.
yeah.
I feel like it's like it reminds me of like the early days of like podcasting.
I mean, for sure. Bad Friends, dude. That intro I showed you today.
That's great. That's
They
fantastic.
have some of the best intros.
Wait, why are
ever.
we talking about other podcasts?
I know.
This is our fucking
well,
podcast.
Cleaning out my closet. The Cleaning Out My Closet podcast.
So-
and that's at Real Clean Closet.
Basically, the law is potentially good in one sense, but it's also potentially very damaging in the other sense
For
because
sure.
it could be used so harmfully against the people, against content creators, online content creators,
Right.
because there's so many possibilities for you to accidentally break the law. But then you have the case that so many people are knowingly breaking the law by doing things like reaction videos
Right.
or yeah, let's just stick with something like that. I've said it 1,000 times, I'll say it again. If you're just sitting there watching copywritten material and every once in a while you'll chime in and say something or you have
That's
a
not
reaction to
content.
it, that is not legal. That's not fair use.
No.
You're not like these people try and find loopholes and stuff like that. And these companies there's too much of this content for them to flag everything
No,
down
for
and catch
sure.
everything.
Well,
So-
it goes
so
kind of
much
back
it
similar to
falls through
the
the
Pornhub
cracks.
thing. You know what I mean? They're going to get to the point
Yeah,
where they're just
exactly.
going to
they just
take everything
cut
out.
everything out.
Mhm.
Exactly. That's the problem. But none of these fucking assholes see that. They're only thinking short term. They're not
That's the
thinking
biggest
long term.
problem. Yeah, no,
because
for sure.
eventually stuff like that will come cracking down on YouTube. Because what YouTube cares about more than anything, just like any corporation,
Money.
is money.
moolah,
And
baby.
the people that bring in more money than any YouTuber on the platform are the corporations that run ads on these fucking things.
100%.
And all those corporations own the copyrights to all the fucking things that these fucking assholes are stealing
And they're
from.
not. Yeah, they're not going to play with their money.
Honestly, I'm waiting for it to happen where there's going to be a huge collapse because of these fucking people. Again, because there's been Adpocalypse 1, Adpocalypse 2, Adpocalypse 3.0. Like, it's just a matter of time before We're all fucked. We should all just kill ourselves.
Yeah, I think honestly, yeah, that's gonna happen, and then I think well, hopefully, what will happen from that is there's another source that.
Cutie. Oh.
No, I know what you want. No, that there's another website like YouTube that you could start going
They're
to.
trying.
Well, I mean, they've been trying for a while. It's so hard because that's
It's called Pornhub.
yeah.
They're in desperate need of content now.
We're actually
I wonder
releasing
if we can verify an account on there and
just
start
put our fucking
releasing
podcast.
content on there.
I mean, I don't see why not.
Could you get paid for that? You would get paid for that for people watching.
Maybe. But I mean, who's
Is it
fucking?
against the guidelines to put non-pornographic stuff on there?
I mean, I could whip my dick out during the episode. I don't mind.
If we do it topless, does it count as nude? If we're both shirtless,
I mean, we are from the waist up, so I mean, it's not like we could just say we have no clothes on at all.
I'll actually take my bottoms off. I'm fine with it.
Basically, he wants to see my dick for Christmas.
Yeah.
Is what he's been telling me.
Show me your Kris Kringles.
Yeah, buddy.
Show
I'll show you why they call me the Grinch.
Show me your nutcracker.
Oh God, this guy with the dad jokes.
Oh man, yeah, buddy. Okay. Oh my God, I just saw this in my notes. Holy fuck. So. Oh man. I don't even know how to talk about this. Okay.
Your
so,
erectile dysfunction.
No, I used the tape, man.
Oh, that's
told
right.
you the
We
method.
forgot it. I forgot.
Yeah. I was gonna say, remember the Jesus game?
Oh, yeah.
So, for those of you who don't know, and honestly,
which company's making that game?
It's like a small indie thing.
Okay.
Like I didn't even bother looking. That's why it looks so shitty.
It's Joel Osteen.
It's just like a PC game. It's not like gonna be like a big it's not like a AAA fucking title.
Are you sure?
Like Rockstar Studios is making.
Dude, that'd be dope.
It would be incredible to
dope.
see like
Grand Theft Auto style with that theme.
Jesus of Nazareth. So there's
with the machine gun.
There's a computer game coming out that is a full simulator where you get to play first person as Jesus Christ.
Jesus POV.
Let me see if I can pull up the trailer on.
Dude, because you sent me the link to that a couple days ago, and I was watching
if you
it.
type Jesus into YouTube, the first thing that comes up is Jesus Christ game, Jesus Christ simulator.
Oh, they
Jesus
know what's up.
Loves me, and then Jesus take the wheel. Oh, they missed an opportunity not getting to name it that. First of all,
or getting her to sing on
I
it.
sent the video to basically anyone I thought would find it funny. So my pastor,
my abuela,
Ewan McGregor.
Yep.
Got him right on speed dial. So I sent it to you and a bunch of other people, right?
Right.
And what I find so funny is that a lot of you assholes just don't look at the fucking links I send you.
I do all the time.
Yeah.
No one looks at mine that I
always
send to
have
them.
I'll always have to tell people like, "Hey, you saw the thing?" And they're like, "Nah." And I'm like, "All right, well, it's funny." Good
Dude, that's
for
why I
you.
stopped sending shit to Ginger Sean, because I'll be like, "Yo,
He never looks at the stuff.
Never.
We send.
Unless it's
or,
Star
or it's like
Wars.
a week later.
yeah."
He'll look and he'll be
But
like,
usually
"Ah."
not even that.
You're like, "Okay, thanks, man."
Yeah, fuck you too, guy.
I've only been like,
Nudge, like, isn't there like a thing where you could like nudge them, like poke them or some shit on Facebook?
Oh yeah.
feel-
Wow. Does that feature even?
I don't even
exist
think that
anymore?
exists anymore. Maybe not. I'm gonna have to poke his ass with my dick if it gets him to listen. You know what I mean?
So there is a video game where you're playing. Let's see. Let me make sure the volume is down on all of this. It's a Jesus Christ simulator. They did an
Jesus
announcement.
Christ.
First of all, the announcement trailer looks completely different, which was from like a year ago to the like final released trailer, I guess.
The graphics on it are mind blowing.
Yeah, it literally looks like two different things. One of them is completely phony, like you can tell it's not fucking real.
Yeah.
And the other one is like, oh yeah, it just looks like shit. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I don't know if it's like a super religious company or whatever it is, but I do think it's interesting that like we're living in this really weird time now.
Dude,
Where
that is
basically
weird.
anyone who has an idea can just make something with that idea.
Pretty much.
So it's
It's a little scary,
there's
actually.
benefits, there's upsides and downsides to it, right? Like, is this an upside or is this a downside? I don't know what to say. That we have a
I guess we
Jesus
gotta
Christ video
wait
game.
to play the game to really get the answer that we
Mhm.
need.
Like,
honestly.
do you think like there's like a Like, how does the game start? Where do you think the game starts?
If it honestly doesn't start with it just pitch black and then all of a sudden you see light coming out and you just pop out of Mary's vagina. If it doesn't start like
if
that,
it doesn't start on the lips,
yo, I want to see Jesus like
if I
fucking
don't see
punching
full
out of the fucking
hairy
womb.
Middle Eastern Jew bush,
I mean, I'm gonna be
then
disappointed.
this is not an accurate video game
Yeah.
of Jesus. This
Let's
is not
be
an
real.
accurate
Let's be
depiction.
real.
If he doesn't fall to the ground in the middle of a fucking barn,
Did you tell me what the rating was? Is it rated E or is it?
I would imagine it's probably for everyone. If I had to guess,
Jesus
it
is
might
for
not be rated
everyone.
yet. Yeah.
Duh.
Does it come with the Bible?
What about the Book of Mormon? No.
So, so I'm guessing
Did they show him getting like fucking crucified and everything?
that would be interesting. Yeah.
Or does it like show it and then look away real quick? You just hear him, "Ah!"
Or it
whatever.
just shows the crowd reaction. I hate when shows and movies do stuff like that. Like they won't show something, so they'll show the reaction of people.
Oh
seeing
yeah.
things. Sometimes it's
That's
done well,
lazy.
but 90% of the time it's
usually
super lazy. Yeah.
Some
So,
but
It is
very,
interesting
very
to
rare.
think about. We have a Jesus Christ video game coming out. I believe it's only on PC for now. Maybe eventually it might move to console if it's popular enough, which I think the memes about it will be like people will play it as a meme. They'll play it as a joke. 90% of gamers.
What if it's like the best game out?
I think you're
ever?
going to see like a bunch of pastors promoting it though, like at
Pro-
like church camp
maybe.
and your youth pastors. They're going to, cause like they want to reach kids no matter what.
True.
What the church cares about is just getting more people indoctrinated into the religion. They don't give a fuck how
Dude, could you
unethical it
imagine
is.
the kids on their headsets talking shit like they were like if they're playing like Call of Duty, but that's not like this. They're not cursing or anything. They're just
Yeah.
using like church talk. Like,
Oh,
gosh darn it,
cheese
Dan-
and rice.
cheese and rice, Kyle. Don't you know?
It's like that video. It's like mother trucker, dude. That hurt like a butt cheek on a stick.
Exactly like that, dude.
So I was texting one buddy of mine, and I was saying how I can't wait for the skin pack DLC where you get like Black Jesus and Korean Jesus,
Nice. And they get the one with like all the like wounded Jesus with the holes in his hands and
Yeah.
feet.
That's a badass Jesus
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
You get Mel Gibson's Jesus, which is just like a super big nose. And he's holding golden
Both
like
hands,
buckets,
yep.
and he just got like his greedy little fingers
He
on
kind of looks like
everything.
you. I'm going for this guy.
Dude, when I get out the shower, I always like I'll put the towel over my head, and I look. I always look to Benexi, and I just go, my child. She always says when I get out the shower, I look like Jesus.
No, what she says is Jesus because she's like, it's that small.
Yeah.
You're getting your shit mixed
She's used to it. I didn't have the tape ready.
up. You always got to have the stick on deck.
That's my problem.
I keep two.
All right, so that fucking game, dude. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do with that.
I mean, obviously buy it and play the fuck out of it. I want to see how it ends.
You think he's real?
Dude, well, yeah, what if like you beat the last level and like Jesus actually appears?
Dude, what if you beat it and then like right when everything ends, they're just like, this is completely made up. None of it's true. Religion's a lie.
Everything is a lie. It's actually promoted by Anonymous.
It's like that episode of South Park where they play a Guitar Hero.
Oh,
Do you remember that? I don't know if you ever saw it, but
vaguely.
the whole episode is centered around like Stan and Kyle.
Is that
becoming-
the Chasing the Dragon episode?
Yes.
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Where
Yes,
they
I
become
do.
professionals at playing Guitar Hero.
Uh-huh.
So hilarious. And like the whole idea is that they're gonna break like 100 million points.
Mm-hmm.
And they finally do it all the way at the end of the episode. They're like, dude, we did it. And then it's like, you did it. You broke 100 million points. You are thanks. And they just stand there like, and the episode ends. They just wasted like all this time doing this.
Dude, that would be the
stupid
best
thing.
fucking. That's so funny though.
It's such a great troll, but yeah,
No, for
something
sure.
like that. That would just be like your beliefs are a lie, like across the screen. Like,
Just flashes of Satan, pow, 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 and death metal play.
yeah, what if
Jesus
that's the
is a
troll? What
lie.
if the whole thing's a troll and it's made by Satanists and like it's just a
Oh,
way,
dude,
like
that'd
they're
be
just sending a
amazing.
virus into your computer,
It's just a virus in the children's head, and they all become
the
Satanists.
Nazareth virus.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds
You thought coronavirus
crazy.
was a fucking problem.
We don't
2021.
have a vaccine for this. We're gonna
Nope.
put you guys on the spectrum.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Oh shit. Well, I think we could probably end things about right there.
Right about here.
Right about
All
here.
right, guys. So this has been another episode of the Cleaning Out My Closet podcast. We appreciate you watching and listening. Again, look at this equipment,
Dude, it's
man.
so much better.
The video, the lighting,
upgraded.
everything
So
looks so
much
much
better.
better. I honestly, like, I'm floored with how good it looks. And let us know if you guys agree with how we're feeling about this,
Mhm.
because I think it's looking great. Everything's sounding great. The light looks
100%,
amazing.
dude.
The
I was
quality of
telling you
everything.
because I sent you a video when I was messing with this whole new setup, comparing like the old webcams that we were using just off of our laptops compared to the new cameras that we got.
Mhm.
And I didn't like at first I didn't realize how bad the fucking quality was on our
Yeah.
just the regular cameras until you compare the two videos.
Night and day,
Dude,
bro.
it really is. Now we
Night
got
and
some
day.
lighting going on.
We're
It's
fucking
looking pretty
killing it
fucking
right now.
legit.
It looks really good. So guys, make sure you're subscribing to our YouTube channel. If you're watching right now, you're already here,
Yes.
but make sure you're subscribed.
Yeah, if you haven't
uh,
subscribed and you're listening, stop right now. Fucking subscribe.
Then come back and re-listen a couple hundred times.
Yeah. At least 100.
Then send the link to your mom.
What would
your
Jesus do?
grandma. Yeah, your pastor. Send the link to your
Definitely,
pastor.
definitely.
Make sure you're subscribing to our YouTube channel, the Cleaning Out My Closet YouTube channel. Make sure you're following us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you can find podcasts that you can think of. Just type podcast into Google, see whatever platform comes up, and we might potentially be there.
More than likely.
We have no idea which ones we're on, to be honest with you. So
But
we
if you
always just
want-
stick to the main top 3
Exactly.
and then go from there.
And then if you want video, obviously YouTube is where you're going to be going for that. Same thing.
If
the
you want
cleaning out my
mediocre
closet.
pictures, go to Instagram. It's at Real
Yes.
Clean Closet. We post pretty infrequently.
Pretty much.
If you want semi funny tweets, go to Twitter.
Yeah, we got to get
Julian
better.
Helms
on,
that.
I got to get better on that,
At
dude.
Real Clean Closet.
I honestly forget
We're
sometimes.
gonna keep tweeting at Eminem
Yes.
until he lets us
Responds.
lick his butthole.
Yep.
And you can also find us on our Facebook page where we post updates to the channel and just letting people know when new episodes are out and what's
You could
going
also
on.
find us. You want to give us your address and tell them where you can find them?
So it is 3
This guy.
So yeah, guys, kiss your dad for us.
Mwah.
Solid episode.
I felt pretty
bro.
good about that
It's
one,
good.
honestly, dude.
Definitely very funny
Let me-
for sure. And I've still got a shit ton of my
Dude, so do
my
I.
stuff to talk about for the show.